As promised, I, Felicia Cheyenne Davis, Croatan Indian of North Carolina, used to be of North Carolina, will now provide you with a large list of video segments for the upcoming CPS Exploitation documentary. All of these segments will be in the videos published randomly and only 1 to 2 minutes each. I hope that this video segment gives you hope and lets you know that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and you can fight back. Here's what the segments will be. On March 7th, 2014, 5 welfare checks were done on our farm by unknown agencies in less than 1 hour. Unknown officer tries to ram our car to prevent us from leaving our own property. DSS Agent Hines terrifies us children. Probable cause from the officer? I was told to. Really now. Miranda rights? Only after being held for 3 hours and none for us kids. Right to medical treatment? Denied. Right to cell phone? Denied. Right to internet? Denied. Right to parent present during questioning? Denied. Right to education? Denied. Right to remain in Croatan Indian community? Denied. Right to be informed? Denied. Right to see long-time trusted therapist? Can you guess? Denied. My GAL, Charlie Steinbracker, he calls me overweight, argumentative, an interrogator, and signs a statement refusing my right to information, representation, mental health treatment, a voice in court, and social exposure. GAL attorney, some never met me, but Morgan Swenson argued in court that if my father and I would forget a Fourth Amendment right, this would go a lot faster. Due process? Not with CPS. First Amendment? No way. DSS Agent Dudley on video states we don't need a judge. Judge doesn't like that, does he? DSS Sandra Hines says we didn't accept rape reports of 6 and 8-year-olds because it was a snow day. DSS employee Irma Thornton does fraudulent CFT while claiming to be a neutral moderator. That's illegal. She does work for DSS. DSS Agent Denise Johnston calls me crazy and attempts to have me involuntarily committed, but Dr. Yeager denies her request at the hospital. I'm told I have no relatives to go to and put straight in therapeutic foster care where no services are provided to me. 4 male officers transport me, a young female juvenile, illegal as well. Therapeutic foster care parents, Thomasina Adams and Larry Thompson. 1, abusive until law enforcement forces DSS to move me. 2, she walked around the house naked. 3, the phone I'm supposed to use to call my dad twice a week, most of the time wasn't really available. 4, they lied on their application to DSS, saying that they live in the same house. Really, they have 2 different addresses on 2 completely different ends of the neighborhood. 5, Adams' biological daughter, Reniqua, confessed to pimping out prior foster daughter. 6, I had to wash my underwear and socks by hand as a money-saving effort. 7, they informed me that in the African American culture, slapping your kids in the face, just how it is. 8, she refused to take me to my longtime therapist, Brandy Williams, because it wouldn't kill me not to talk to somebody. 9, she made deceptive statements in my PCP Black Book and hid it from me. 10, abused her own child, Reniqua, in front of me multiple times. 11, she left me alone in therapeutic foster home while running personal errands. Now Elizabeth McBride, foster home number 2. No direct supervision, and in conjunction with GAL Charlie Steinbracker, allowed neighbors to transport me to 2 bars in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the Rock Shop and the Drunk Horse Pub by the strip clubs on Bragg Boulevard. GPS tracking led my dad on our trail, exposing the improper bars allowed by GAL Steinbracker, DSS Agent Hines, and foster care provider McBride. Now GAL Steinbracker and DSS Agent Tanya Faison legally advised me to emancipate. My kinship placement finally begins after 3.5 months. unlimited family visitation and communication ordered by judge, immediately revoked by Agent Sandra Hines once I was in my kinship placement. My GAL illegally attempts to enroll me in school as a homeless child under the McKinney-Vento Act. DSS agents Faison and Dahl blatantly ignored judge's order to allow video recording. DSS of Cumberland and Sampson County never visited me for 70 days while in kinship placement. Fine by me, not with the judge. DSS attorney Frank Bradshaw commits perjury in court by declaring I was enrolled in Cape Fear High School when I really wasn't. DSS Director Sarah Bradshaw covers up rapes of Native American children. Cumberland County DSS agent LaKendrick Smith commits perjury in court. He again fails to act as mandatory reporter of rapes. He commits perjury, second account, and refuses to identify himself. Sampson County Detective Godwin fails to act on official notification by certified social worker at Cape Fear Valley Hospital to investigate rapes of 6- and 8-year-old Native American children reported to Officer Marinelli on February 17th of 2014. Godwin deceives Sampson County parent whose 13-year-old daughter had been raped in 2012 and does not persecute perpetrator. He illegally searches Croatan Indian estate by crossing cables, trespassing signs, and video surveillance signs. Godwin tells Sampson County concerned parent to Google laws when asked because he doesn't know them. Godwin illegally enters Cumberland County surrounding numerous Croatan Indian connections without paperwork. Godwin makes threats that my father will never see the light of day. Godwin refuses to provide video to those asking for the meeting in which he was videoed. Sheriff Jimmy Thornton threatened my father, files false arrest warrants on my father, says that he can kick in people's doors. He illegally leaves his jurisdiction with several Sampson County detectives and surrounds numerous Croatan Indian residences with no paperwork, including searches. He illegally sends officers to Onslow County to search a Croatan Indian residence, illegally sends officers to Union County to search 2 residences, claims Sampson County Sheriff's Department can ping phones. He directs 3 Cumberland County detectives on a false ping report to again harass my Croatan elder, James Davis of Cumberland County. Thornton tells concerned residents that Moose Butler, Sheriff of Cumberland County, just had his days wrong. He directs his office to refuse requests for paperwork for allowing these illegal searches and seizures. Sheriff Moose Butler of Cumberland County and Cumberland County Attorney Ronnie Mitchell admit in a recording to James Davis that 1. Sampson County Sheriff Jimmy Thornton is wrong, that a major lawsuit should be coming against Sampson County, and 2. No paperwork existed to commit the illegal searches in Cumberland County. Harnett County Board of Ed, Ms. Vera Jones, and Triton High School officials did the right thing, acted responsibly, and refused to violate federal laws when requested to do so by Sampson County DSS and GAL Steinbrecher. Cape Fear High School, Miss Mayo, and the principal refused myself, my kinship placement provider Pamela Norris, and my father access to numerous requests for my educational records as provided by FERPA. Cumberland County Board of Ed Attorney David Phillips refused to allow access to my FERPA-protected educational records even after the filing of official Cumberland County parental concern and complaint forms, thus denying me, my father, and my family any right to decide my educational future. This is going to be Chapter 1. Each of these topics are a separate segment of the documentary already scheduled to run. They will run as individual videos of only 1 to 2 minutes each. The second chapter of my documentary will be the how-to and educational portion, and my attempt to educate those also being exploited by CPS now, and those who, unless this system is changed and government officials are held accountable, are sure to experience the same duress, fear, anxiety, frustration, and intimidation as I and my Croatan Indian family and friends are still undergoing. Stay tuned!